Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler V-Series V's I've been doing for the while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks. I'm not going to lie. That was a hell of a snap. That one, not only did I, get some real good noise on that one, I, timed that, perfectly. That was beautiful. That makes me happy. It's always a good way to start a good review. Hopefully. But anyway, it's a super simple format, folks. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm yammering on about it. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm in the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. Not the case today, if I'm being entirely honest. This is actually something that I bought several days ago on a trip to the old Walmart, as it were. And I just went over there I'd meant to go over there and review it for the last couple days. I just didn't really have a good opportunity to pop it into the schedule of reviewing. There's no schedule. It's just whatever the fuck I grab. But I do kind of time things somewhat in league with one another when I can. And this just wasn't really fitting, so when I got ready to go for work, I was like, I'm going to grab it and I'm going to pop it in my car because I know that when I get out of work, I'm going to be tired and I've got stuff I've got to do. So, with that being said, what is it that I'm reviewing for you? Well, folks, it's boom! Xyience! It's an energy drink, and it's Xyience. It's got an X and a Y. It's Xyience, and they even show you how to pronounce it phonetically with the Z in there. It is Fuji apple flavored. It's naturally flavored with other natural flavors, caffeine and L-theanine. That's what I'm going with. To help support energy and focus. It's zero sugar. Apparently it has a great taste. That remains to be seen. Good source of B vitamins. No added colors. Low calorie. Okay. 15 calories per can. Does it say? I don't give a shit about the calories. I know that's a thing, but it's an energy drink. I just want to know how much fucking caffeine is in it, if I'm entirely in. It just says caffeine. I don't see a thing saying specifically how much. That's annoying. Anyway, so yeah, it's Xyience. Xyience isn't new. It's been around for a while. I remember years ago I got some from a Speedway. I have not had a Xyience in a long time because I didn't really like them very much at the time. I remember them being very tart. All the flavors I had were very tart. I'm not a big tart person. So, let's find out how Fuji apple fucking tastes for Xyience! Maybe I should get a thing, an actual proper thing. Yeah, look at it. It's sexy. I do like, actually, the whole thing. They've redesigned the can and stuff. I appreciate it in hexagon shape. Hopefully it tastes better than I remember. Kind of get the feeling like it's going to be tart. But it does smell appley, so I like apple. Yep, still too tart. Needlessly tart. Needlessly tart. Even if you're going off this being green apple flavored. Okay, fair enough. Green apples are a little tart. They're not that tart. They're still mostly sweet. Yeah, man, it's literally part of the reason why I've never reviewed Xyience before. Because, I see it at Walmart and other places every now and again. And I'm like, And I'm like, I don't like tart stuff that much. But, tartness aside, the apple flavor is very nice. I actually really like the apple flavor. If it didn't go over there and devolve into being needlessly tart, I would like it a lot more. But apple flavor is good. It's zero sugar, and I'll give it credit in that it doesn't have a strong zero sugar taste. It does have a zero sugar taste, though, for sure. It's still in there. But they do a pretty reasonable job of masking it. Maybe that's why they have it so tart. Maybe that's what they're trying to do, is kind of, hide that zero sugar. flavor, there's better ways to make that happen, I feel. But it's not bad. No. No. Too much. It's not bad tasting. Genuinely. If they dialed back the tartness just a little bit, I'd actually really like this. Because the thing is, when you have apple-flavored beverages, at least here in the United States, we don't have a lot of them. They're more one of those things that kind of, they took hold in, like, Mexico and stuff, and so we do get some of that now, like the Mundent and, like, the Manzanita Sol, and I know there's, like, does Doritos have an apple one? I forget if they do or not. But I know, like, there's a few, and it's cool that we get to experience that now. I still remember being in high school, and my dad went over there and he brought home a fucking 12-pack of Manzanita Sol, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I'd never heard of it before, and he's like, apparently it's apple soda. And from my understanding, I think apple soda used to be a bigger thing, like, before even my childhood. But I think, like there used to be certain apple sodas in America, and I don't know why we phased them out, but now we're bringing them back, and I like them. And if this didn't have that just overly tart flavor, I would really like this, because it really has not only a good apple flavor, but it has a certain crispness to the apple flavor. And here's the thing, tartness could work here, because it would create one of my favorite things. If you watch my videos, you already know, contrasting flavors. This could be a great mix of sweet and tart, but it's too tart. For me personally, it's just too tart. It goes to this point where it feels like it reaches the crescendo that it should with the tartness. And up to that point, I'm okay with it. It's not my favorite part of it, but again, the contrast is kind of nice. And again, you get that, like, that crisp apple flavor. I like that. Then it goes too high. Then it goes into being actively sour. I do not want things to taste sour. I know a lot of people like sour, and I'm not, hey, I like hot and sour soup. That's one of the only things I can think of off the top of my head where I like sour stuff. I'm not like a sour gummy worms guy. I'm not a Sour Patch Kids guy. I've never been. I just, the closest I've ever come would be Warheads. Back in the day when those were a bit of a kitschy little trend, I got on board with that. But as soon as it died, I was like, okay, I'm done with that. I'm just not like I said, I'm not a big sour guy. Overall, I do think that I like it, though. Like, because, again, the apple flavor is good. It doesn't have, like, an annoying zero sugar taste. It's fairly minimal. It's just that ass end of it that I just don't like how tart it gets. And that's what I remember about Xyience, was it was just all very tart. That's not me over-exaggerating. That's an involuntary action. I like the first part of it so much. Like, Xyience, if you want to go over there for the sake of Xyience, conduct a Xyience experiment. Go over there and make like a soda version of this, but without the needlessly tartness, like the needlessly high level of tartness to it. I would be so down with it. You would have like the best tasting apple soda on the fucking market. It's a little bit much for me. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Maybe and maybe. I'm going to go maybe and yes. Here's the thing. I like the apple flavor in this enough that I might be willing to occasionally forego the bullshit tartness, because there's not a lot of apple flavored energy drinks out there. I'm sure there are some, but there's definitely not a lot. And this one does taste good. Like, every other element of it works perfectly, just not that tartness, just too much. But I think every now and again I could see myself to look past that. And if I'm recommending it to other people, it does taste good. And like, especially if you're somebody who you're okay with sour and tartness stuff, then absolutely check it out. I think it works really well. If you're like me, though, maybe you're not huge into the tartness factor, then it comes down to how much you like apple. And I like apple a whole lot, so. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there, have yourselves a truly Xyience-tastic rest of your life, because I'm just going to keep doing that. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, man. Life can be frustrating and annoying and just... I mean, I'm thinking about, I'm fine right now, but I'm dreading tomorrow. Because tomorrow I got to go to the DMV and go deal with a bunch of bullshit and try to get my goddamn license plate stuff renewed, even though should have been able, why can't I just pay a goddamn fee to go over there and just get it reinstated? Other people are allowed to, but they're like, no, because your thing and the insurance and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I fucking have insurance now! I had a 2 months lapse where my fucking insurance crapped out on me because somebody went over there and got a hold of my fucking information. And now I got a fucking dick with all this stuff. I'm not looking forward to that. That was also oversharing. I apologize. But anyway, I'll get it resolved. It's just going to be annoying. This fucking DMV sucks. But it is important when we deal with situations in our life that are stressful, frustrating, etc. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholeness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Even if we're at the DMV, which can be extremely difficult. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're in school at the time you're watching this. I don't, doesn't even have to be. I have some, I check my analytics occasionally. It tells me, hey, there's some younger people who watch my stuff. Not many, but I appreciate you all. They're probably mostly for the music stuff now that I think about it. Hey, maybe you're just, so you're a person who's going back to school. And maybe you're over there and you have a science class. You bust in with a can of this and you're like, no more science, only Xyience. And they're confused and weirded out and everything. But you get a chant going. You're no more science, only Xyience. And then, by the time the year 364 or 3064 comes around, we won't be teaching science anymore. We'll only be Xyience, because it's more futuristic because it has an X instead of an S. Or conversely, don't do that. That seems like it would just cause more problems than it would solve. Yeah, don't do that. Bye.